Good evening, afternoon, or morning, whichever time zone you are in. Alright, today is the long-awaited day. It is the final tank that we will be introducing, and that will be my 55-gallon saltwater tank. But before we start, I've noticed something. Have you guys seen those PetSmart commercials, or any pet store commercial in general? What do they show? They show cats, dogs, possibly small animals from time to time. But the one thing they fail to mention is us, the aquarium community. We are a community too. So based off of that, we get you get the common thing that PetSmart, Petco, all those name brand or major chain stores only have dog, cats, or small animal supplies. But when you go in there, there is a whole section dedicated to aquariums and fish tanks. So my question is why don't they ever advertise us or fish tanks? I mean, are we like the Men in Black of that world, or are we just irrelevant? Because if we are, PetSmart, Petco, I wouldn't mind being in that. I mean, hey, I go to PetSmart for some of my supplies, and then I also go to this other place that I'll mention later called Coral Fish. Matter of fact, in my last video that was supposed to come out, I forgot to film that whole part, so there's gonna be possibly 2 videos this week, hopefully, because I will be going down to the Saltwater store, hopefully sometime this week, and hopefully I can get video of that. But if I don't, I'm probably at work at interning. So, but before we go on to that, I will be giving an update on Red. From the last video, that's the cichlid I wanted to move to the 20-gallon. Yeah, he'll be in this video too, but this is mostly going to be just on saltwater. So, yep, this is just going to be, I'm not going to be on camera as much, but I figure I might as well get that off my chest. But today's video is mostly going to be showing the tank, the saltwater tank, and Red's tank, and I'm just going to be doing some commentary on it. So, yeah. Yay, so this is Red in his new tank. Finally got a filter on there that actually works. Say hi, Red. Yeah, he's curious. No, he wants to come out. But yeah, this is my Red Devil, and he's in a 20 gallon, so, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if he wants to eat. I just fed him like not too long ago. But I guess he's more active now that I have the light on. But yeah, I think he's really interested in this camera, what I'm doing. He's just checking it out. He's normally not like this when I'm usually around. So this is really rare to see him do this. But I do. Let's see if he'll eat. So yeah, hold on. Time out, and let me go get the food. Anyways, so I'm gonna try to get him to eat. So hopefully that works. Hold on. There you go. Is it in? Come on, Red. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. You gotta get the nutrients, dude. Not looking so hot right now. Yeah, so anyways, an update on him. I do want to keep monitoring him, though, because earlier today I did notice he started scratching, which is a sign of ick. So I do want to, if it does get worse, I'm going to start treating him with some of this stuff right here, Melifix. Highly recommend this if you have ick, I would recommend this. But also, API recommends that you use some of this, Permafix. what this does is, even though it has ick, it really, it kind of does a full, like almost a full scan, but also it cures a wide variety of fish diseases. Which leads into my next topic, because these two are very crucial for the next tank. And here we are. This is the crown jewel. This is like my pride and joy of all the tanks. All my tanks are equal. It's just this one takes up the most time. And yeah. So there's my boxfish. He actually introduced him to the tank yesterday. So if you guys actually leave a comment down below what I should name him. That's Steve. That's my goatfish down there. He's kind of getting used to the tank still. Where'd Steve go? Hey, there's Steve. Yeah. So it's more of a reef tank. Oh, there's the Niger. And look who came to say hi. Yeah, no, not you, Steve. Get out of here. Yeah. Okay. So this is that's Drago. Yeah. Let's see if we can find the other Moris, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of him and a lot of you're gonna be seeing these guys a lot. So oh yeah, going back to the boxfish. Hold on, we gotta wait for him. Anyways, about the boxfish. What was it? Oh, they are, it says they're very hard to keep, because if you have aggressive fish like the Kopipi right there, the black spot sergeant, they're known to be aggressive, but as far as I've observed, he hasn't, nobody really bothers him. It's a her, but, nobody really bothers the boxfish, which is good, but at the same time, it's like kind of, it's good that I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. My hawkfish though is kind of scaring me, because let's see if we can zoom in. He's kind of getting like white spots on him, so he's also gonna be monitored. Oh, that's my ambon. Oh yeah, this is right here. This beauty right here is the ambon. Look at that. Look at that. That's such a call. Yeah, so what else am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Yes, I am. Yes, we got my pair of Sergeant Majors. I think if you guys have watched my earlier videos when I really wasn't paying attention, like really serious about this, these two actually came in after my 29, so this is kind of a update slash total reconstructed tank, but this is definitely, it's a good start. But coming up, I am going to have some tips in the next clip or so. So, yeah. So don't turn off yet. I'm just doing this to display the tank, and then I will be talking about this more in depth. So let's go back to the office. But before we do that, let's have one good look at this tank. Oh yeah, there's my, and that's if that gray fish that just finally came out, that's a Hawaiian Gregory. I think they're only found here, I believe. So could be wrong, but he's a Damasa fish. He doesn't really bother anybody. And is that who I think it is? Nope, that's just a rock, sorry. Oh, and in there, I don't know if you can see him, this is like the, yeah. Hopefully, in one of the videos I have all of them out. Hopefully, like, it'll be in a feeding video, it'll have to be. But I do want to do a feeding video of this tank, because it is by far one of the most interesting tanks that we feed here, because of the diet. And so that'll be maybe like 4 clips. depending, because that in that video I'll go over the stuff that we feed that feed this tank. But other than that, comment down below which tank you want to have an update on next, and or if you want a story time, because I have been meaning to do that. Alright, so let's head back to the office and we'll go more in depth on this. Alright, so that was the saltwater tank. Now, how do I run that? Most of the fish in there are, as I said, one species in there that I do have, which is the black spot sergeant and the two sergeant majors. They say they're aggressive, and as you saw, one of them, the black spot, usually is the dominant. But other than that, other than the other two sergeant majors, he doesn't really bother anybody in the tank, which is really good. I'm actually surprised. Moray eel you saw, that's Drago. That was my first moray eel, and then after that it kind of grew, as you'll see. Hopefully in the future I have 5 of those. And it says some sites say you're not supposed to keep them together or keep that many in one tank, but I've tried it and it's working out really well. I think the thing that factors into this is you keep them on a pretty good diet, feed them consistently. That really factors in, because not only when you feed, they're not gonna try to be as aggressive towards each other, but at the same time, everybody gets fed, and they're not going around the tank foraging for food like in the wild. So I kind of like that idea. What else? Live rock. If you guys have questions, live rock is in there. It is now for decoration, but that was from before when I had more Moorish idols in there. That I cannot have anymore because of the black spot sergeant. That has actually been aggressive towards a Moorish idol, which is sad, because I kind of wanted that. That was one of the fish when I first started. That's one of the fishes that I kind of want to have in there and to finally complete it. But I guess the trade-off of that with the goatfish isn't too bad, because the goatfish has a lot of color. It adds color to the tank, but at the same time, Moorish idols are harder to keep because of their diet. Which consists mostly of sponges and coral, which, if you're not a, what's the word? If you can't afford it, then, it becomes problematic for you. But I have seen one YouTuber, he actually feeds his, these, herbivore pellets. That could work. It'll be by luck though. It'll be by luck, or really it's a matter of time and luck at the same time. But the 55 is, I would actually recommend that for a minimum tank size. If you want to run a saltwater tank, I would recommend that. You could go with a nano tank, but you're not going to get as many of those species that I do have in the 55, mainly because of their size. But in the past, I have had a 20, the 20 that Red is in now. That actually was a saltwater tank where I had Samoan crabs and flagtail, margin flagtails in there. Which is another saltwater species, and those did pretty good in there, except for I had I believe it was in the 20 or the 29 gallon. I had an outbreak where it all fell apart and things started dying off left and right. So that could have been due to the ammonia, but one important fact that I just realized I left out was stress time and quick start. What are those? What do those do? Now, I would recommend that for saltwater and freshwater. Now, the reason why I say that is those of you who are more experienced in this hobby will understand that when you add fish to your tank or introduce fish to your tank, you increase something called the bioload, and also which also can spike your ammonia. What those two medicines help to do is kind of balance out those two factors, so it kind of but at the same time it de-stresses the fish, and that this is really crucial, especially for when I introduce the box fish, because the box fish, if you guys don't know, excretes a toxin from its skin and can poison the tank. So if you don't have the stress sign and the not Melifix, sorry, and this quick start, I highly it is possible, because before all of this started, I didn't know any about all of it what I know now, but because of this, it increases your chance of your fish surviving, especially if for those of you who do get their fish from the wild or get it from like a stream, river, if, in the case of freshwater. It kind of also minimizes disease down the road. So other than that, I will be doing I don't know if you guys actually, you know what, I will do a full fish room tour where I show all my tanks in one time, but for now this is just introducing each individual tank. But in that video I will be giving updates as well on the fish that you have seen. So yep, so for now, subscribe, like, comment, and we'll probably see you in the next video, which, by the way, there's more content coming out for this video. But yeah, subscribe, like, and comment. Alright, so as promised, I couldn't show the fishing part because the tide was high, but hopefully later today I'll show this, actually show the fishing, because I'm probably not going to be as close to the water, so I'll probably show some of the fish. But that'll depend, because depending on where I'm gonna go again today. But so as you can see, this is basically how we quarantine. How the quarantine is usually run. We just leave them in a bucket like this for now. And now I think about it, I should actually check that. I should actually check on something very important. But I will give you an update once I put that big fish in there. That big fish, but oh shoot, sorry about the hand. But that big fish in there, that's the only one going in my tank. But I will give you an update on him if he makes it in my tank. But right, as you can see right now, the tank's kind of overcrowded and all that's going on. But I'm sure he'll do fine in this tank since it is a reef tank. But yeah, I will give an update later tonight. Okay, so to end this video, I'm gonna address the fact why I didn't film. I couldn't film because one is when you're by the ocean, I really don't want to I didn't want to drop my phone. But I will try to video more, or if I can. Like, I want to try to find a way where I can videotape me fishing, or actually on my Instagram I might post some pictures of what I catch, but it's mostly going to be catch and release. Other than that, I'm actually going to be posting a lot more on my Instagram and on YouTube. So if you want, just follow me on Instagram. It's the same name, King of Tank Style, and yeah. So if I haven't said it before and I said it too early last time, subscribe, like, and comment. See you in the next video.